Ngithi thokozani ebantwaneni bethongo. Ndicima gwishe emaweni, ezintabeni, emiqolombeni, emathafeni, ezintabeni, emanzini, emilanjeni, emawandle. Ndithi camagu, makhehlakazi. Ngibingelele nakubo bonke abathandekayo. My name is Mathapelo. I am an indigenous prophet and umthandazeli. And today is a topic actually I came across on social media that is quite a hot topic and is breaking a lot of hearts. And this is a topic regarding romantic love for abantwana betongo. And I will be tackling pre-o ntwaso, pre-o phethisa, and after ntwaso, and after uphethisa moya. So uphethisa moya, we are talking or speaking to raising up the spirit of a prophetic person, and Hutwasa, we are talking about somebody who deals with masapo, who deals with amakosi, who deals with bungoma, right? So we are all spiritual children under this umbrella, under the indigenous umbrella of healing, of being a medium, or all these different faculties, but we are under the same umbrella and we face similar, if not identical, problems. So, right, someone was about to disturb, so I wasn't sure if I need to stop it or what. So it happens a lot that spiritually gifted children find challenges, especially with romantic relationships. You find you are rejected. You find people seem like they're not attracted to you, and no matter how you try to outwardly portray a good, vibrant spirit. Sure, I'm really struggling with this video. I am probably somewhere else. Gamoya. Right, so it happens a lot that there is no tangible reasons as to why you are single. If you get into relationships, people just wake up and they leave for no good reason. You have short-term relationships. You are unable to attract the right partner. If you attract people, you may attract people who use you. So feeling, right? And they can see that you have a light and you have izinkandla that maybe you yourself are not yet aware of. And then it happens like that. This happens for both men and women for multiple reasons, right? So let's talk about before Hupetisa Moya, how and before Intwaso. Before then, it's really hard because you'll be experiencing financial problems as well for most of the people. You'll be experiencing a lot of rejection. You'll be experiencing a lot of enemies as well, and it just comes with the job, guys. Your ancestors are at this stage trying to remove any distractions in your way so that they can I just got a text, so I was trying to read and talk at the same time. So that you can focus on msebenzi wabadimo, focus on msebenzi wabathu babahulu, and then once you're done, then I will also come to that part, because it's not as easy as you'd think. So I don't want to portray a kind of scenario where and then whoop whoop. It's not always the case. For some people, yes, it is, and some people will still struggle, and I will address why they will still struggle. So before Hupetis, once you find out that you are spiritually gifted, my advice is focus on the gift, focus on growing, focus on them, because one, remember that you are chosen in the spiritual realm to lead a particular life. All right, you are chosen and you agree, you sign a contract to say, right, when I arrive on this earth, these are the responsibilities I take on for my family, for my lineage, for my people, for my nation, right? And when you arrive here, you may not know. So your physical self is lost in the world. You travel, you go study, you work and whatever, and then you encounter these problems and you find out, okay, no, right? Now that you know focus. I know that your heart may be broken or whatever the case may be, but you need to focus, because in the perspective yabadimu, you have been ignoring them since birth. So if you are 40 years old, they are counting 40 years. They are not counting since the day you found out, right? So at this time, they are agitated. And when they are agitated, they get really angry and they start erupting everything in your life so that you can pay attention and do what you need to do. So utwasa, really your hands are bound. So you need to gain their trust. Make sure that they know that you are in this for the right reasons. You understand your responsibilities. You will always put them first, and you will always put the responsibility of other people and your gift first. That is the agreement. Okay, once you do this, then you can have some bargaining power. So once they know, okay, Matapelo, she prays when she must, and if we send her to do a certain thing, she does it. So it may be smaller things where they show you amabai in dreams, buy them. They show you uplali, buy them. They show you your gobela, go. Talk about the finances, make a way to get those things done, right? And ebatla uthusa tsileng, badimo le modimo guys bana le matla. All right, so I don't want you in a space where you're depressed and you're losing hope, because it happens. But you need to know that they are listening, they know, but they need to trust you. All right, and to build that trust, it takes time, it takes hard work. All right, for most of us to be where we are is sleepless nights of praying, of upahla, going to the mountain at odd times, going to the rivers, sometimes helping people where it's difficult. You don't know this person and they tell you you need to do A, B, C, D, don't charge that person, or whatever the case may be, and you need to do it, right? So follow through on your promises. If you are partnering, you tell them you're going to do a certain thing, tell them. If it's difficult to do a certain thing, tell them, and they will help you as long as they see that there's effort on your end. It's a difficult journey, guys, I won't lie to you, but it's doable, right? And you have an army that will support you. So before Ntwaso, that is your story. You have no bargaining power beforehand. If you're in a marriage, you'll see that there'll be strife. Nizobe nilwa every day, there'll be irritation, you may even separate. But this is something that you will then, after Utwasa, after Upeti Samoya, you can then start to pray about it. You can then start to partner and communicate and tell them, listen, I've now done what you needed, Dumba, or I've done all the things you've asked me to do, right? I'm in this, I'm following instructions, visit me in my dreams, and when they visit you, do the things they're asking you to do, but I'm asking that you repair my marriage, bring back what is lost to me, okay? If it is that you were single, you were struggling, people were leaving you, after Ndwasona, we have a couple of challenges regarding this, right? The challenges are that the person that is going to need to find you is a person that they will be comfortable with, that akusiwo umuntu ozokucindezela ekwenzeni umsebenzi wabo. If you meet someone, for instance, that is dominant and they are stuck in their own ways, right? No, angifuni impepho wami mina, it's my way or it's the highway, lezi zinto zakho ze-snacks, lezi zinto zakho zokuphuma ebusuku, then for sure it won't work, right? There are men who are dominant in relationships that, they respect that. Vele bakhule ngesintu, vele they know ukuthi okay, umfazi wami for some time she's gonna need ukuthi azile, which is mean to abstain for a couple of times. Sometimes she's gonna need to fast. We don't eat pork in the house. You someone that is understanding of your gift and the things that are required for your gift to flourish and for you to hambisane nabantu abadala. It's not easy, but they look at those things. So you may find somebody who you think is compatible and is a match, but when they look at this person, uyabacindezela, and as soon as abantu abadala becindezelwa bayakhipha lapho. All right, number 2, it may be, and this applies to men and women, right? I know I just made an example with dominant men, but you do get women as well. And with women, it may be that the woman can come and distract you, right? She will not adhere, for instance, to something like your diet. She might not adhere to something like and so for those reasons they may sever the relationship. Number 2, when you have, as a woman, mkulu living in your body, right? So your lozi or your spirit or your guardian is a man, was a male ancestor. You already portray attributes that are manly, you even the way you walk. If you were a child, you would grow up and they would call you something like a tomboy because lomkhulu keeps showing up, right, in your presence, in the way that you carry yourself. So it becomes a little bit more difficult because then automatically you become more dominant. And remember that as a man living inside you, to have another man tell him what to do is difficult. So now we need a match that is not going to be per se submissive. That's not what I'm trying to say, but understanding and will be able to be flexible when it comes to the personality that comes through you, and the things that it requires you to do. So mabethe hamba uye entabeni, uyahanjwa kuye entabeni, and ubaba must understand. So when you are dealing with an opposite gender ancestor or a guardian spirit, that may be another thing that repels relationships, because again, akafuna ukucindezelwa yena. So yes, it's something that you as a woman need to then find a balance as a wife, and then there's me as a sangoma, and as time goes by you will find a balance. But the guy needs to be the right one who is flexible and adaptable and will be able to understand certain things that come through you and certain things that need to be done because of the male spirit that is living inside your body. Another thing is, remember that our ancestors know us better than anyone else. We may have personalities that kuthi kudala wena ulinda umshado kudala, and they know when they grant you this, that ndumba will be very absent of your presence, right? And it does happen. Uguti, you now change priorities, and now it's my husband, and then it's the ancestor second, and it cannot happen. It always needs to be your ancestor, or it's my wife and then the ancestor second. So even the people that we find in our lives, they need to adjust and they need to accept the fact that ngihamba nabantu abangiholayo, wena uyalandela. Whatever they say, their work and everything else comes first, but I will try my best to balance so that you don't feel at all like neglected or disrespected or whatever the case may be. Again, it's something very difficult. It is needing maturity. So when they feel that you have reached that stage of maturity, that you know how to balance and prioritize things, and let me tell you, they come to these decisions by watching you on a daily basis, right? So mawuqale ukuphahla, ifoni yakhala le, ubona ukuthi uSipho wagijima wona washiya lokuphahla lokho, uyophendula phone. Already they can see that this one is going to be a problem. So let's wait for her to bloom. Let's wait for her to mature. Let's wait for him to mature before we can bless them with a romantic partner. So basically what I'm trying to say is that your life is going to change. And when it changes, your priorities are going to change. And Amanda Badala, they need to see that you are prioritizing them first. And when they see that you are prioritizing them and their work first, then they will be comfortable enough to bless you with someone that is well suited for you. So when you are praying with your candles, your pink one we are using for love, other people will use the red one, but I will remain with your pink. To your pink, you are speaking to the partner in which you require. Uzobatshela ukuthi la emhlabeni indlela yinde ibucayi inzima. Ngadinga umuntu engizohambisana naye, ngicela ninginike umuntu ozokhona ukuthi understand ukuthi nginomsebenzi wabantu abadala, ukuthi ngihamba nani futhi ukuthi nizaqala empilweni yami, ngicela ningilethele leyo muntu lo. So that is how we are asking. We are asking them that this road is hard, this road is full of toil, and it is lonely. I need someone to walk the journey with. Please supply me with someone who will understand that you people are coming first in my life, who will understand my work, and who will accept me as I am. And they will. If they are not doing it, then we need to look back to us to say, okay, what is it that I am ngishota ngayo? Emsebenzini wami abantu abadala ngiyazinikela, ngisebenza ngokuyikhandla. In the work of the elderly, in the work of the ancestors, am I working, is my work ethic 100%? Am I doing everything that I need to do, or is there somewhere where I can better? And if it is that it is taking a long time, go back to them and ask them, where is it that I need to improve? Tell me in my dreams, teach me what you need me to do, and show me the right way to go. and surely you will find someone. It is a rumor that mauna bantu abadala you can't have someone. No, it is a matter of timing. It is a matter of timing, but don't lose faith, don't lose hope. He or she will come, but you need to understand that it must be the right person, because it is not just you that occupies your body, it is other people that occupy your body, and those people need to be comfortable that the person they are letting in your life is somebody that's not going to come and obstruct their work, because that one, it comes first. All right. Again, it is a topic of depth, but I hope that I've been able to